So you're thinking about getting into Final Fantasy XIV, but notice that there are so many different races and options to choose from. You ask yourself, well, which one do I choose? What's the difference? I kinda like this one and this one, but how do I pick from the two? Well, that's what we're gonna go over now. Overall, the races are purely cosmetic and have no real stat differences between them. So let's have a look at them and I'll recommend what you should play. The Hyur, Midlander. The Midlanders are your typical humans. They're pretty average and blend well into the crowd. They're for people who are uninspired and not very creative. Do all your characters in every game you play look identical? Do people often tell you, boy, you're really fun at parties? In D&D, do you play a brooding human fighter with a tragic backstory? Well, if you answered yes to any of these, then this is the race for you. The Hyur, Highlander. The Highlander is for those who still want to be human, but just bigger.
Bigger's better!
The Highlanders are built like Greek gods with perfectly sculpted bodies that people will swoon over. Unfortunately, the males have sacrificed their eyebrows to attain this body. Many are shamed by this and paint it back on. But others rock their eyebrowless face because, let's face it, nobody's gonna be looking at your face. They're fixated on those abs. The females, on the other hand, sacrifice nothing for their bodies. If you like having very animated emotions, and being called daddy or mommy, then this race may be for you. The Lalafell. The Lalafell are Final Fantasy's tiny people who everyone loves to make fun of. Rumors around the market board say they're actually a sentient potato plant and reproduce via spores. They are stout and cutesy people who only have two emotional modes: adorable and terrifying. If you decide to pick up this race, you should be prepared for many headpats and jokes at your expense. You should pick this race if you hate the idea of having knees and enjoy losing track of your character in fights. The two Lalafell clans are Plainsfolk and Dunesfolk. They're exactly the same, except the Plainsfolk have pupils. The Elezen. The Elezen are Lalafell, but have been put on a rack and stretched out. This has caused them to have a very strange running posture, as if someone has taken a stick and shoved it right up against their back and are forced to keep it there. The upside is that these guys have knees. The downside is that your neck looks like a giraffe. Pick this race if you like being suave and having very suave idle stances. Everything you do is posh. The clans are Duskrite and Wildwood. The only difference here is that Duskrites can be blue. Miqo'te. Nya! Ever heard of a Neko? Nya! Miqo'te sits like a cat, runs like a cat, and jumps like a cat. They're perfect for those who perhaps enjoy a more feline cat actor. Boo! Miqo'te is also a very common race that you'll be seeing a ton of. Play this if you think you're like totally not like all the other girls and, well, really like cats. The two clans are the Keepers of the Sun and the Keepers of the Moon. Keepers of the Sun have slit pupils and the skin tone of the Wildwood Elezen. Keepers of the Moon have circular pupils, fangs, and the skin tone of the Duskrite Elezen. This means they can also be blue. The Aura. The race with the largest differences between the genders. The males are really tall, brooding, edgy, run really strangely, and have the perfect hourglass shape that ladies are jealous of. The females are petite, very cutesy, and a stark contrast to their male counterpart in both size and design. One has to wonder why they've evolved to have such different sizes though. I mean, the female only goes up till the males. The two clans are the Zelna and the Rain. The Zelna have black scales of purple, blue, grey and brown skin. The Rain have tan scales with red, brown, greens and grey. Pick this race if you like being horny.
Horny. Having a horn or horn-like projections.
Roegadyn. Want to be the biggest boy or girl around and also be one of the rarest races? Want to be fawned at for solely existing due to being the magical unicorn that nobody ever sees? Want to be able to look down upon the mere mortals running around the tree trunks that are your legs? Want to never have any clothes fit you properly? Then this is the race for you. Additional plus is that you can roleplay as the Incredible Hulk and have the body shape of a gorilla. Want to have blue skin, green skin, charcoal black skin, seawolves. Want to have red skin, brown skin, paper white skin, Hell's God. Additional bonus is you get to have a black nose for being a Hell God. The Hrothgar. Want to be the biggest boy around but you're also a furry? Want to not have to decide what hairstyle to pick because it's locked to your head selection? Want to be a big burly man with fangs and claws? Then Hrothgar may be for you. Fur everywhere, fangs, claws and a bit of dapper flair. You get some of the strongest mustache game in the game. The two clans are the Lost and the Hellions. They differ in their fur color and eyes. As the Lost you get 50 shades of grey, as well as blues, greens and purples. You have slit pupils. Meanwhile the Hellions get browns, radioactive greens and reds. They have round pupils. The Viera. Vieras are the bunny ladies. They have long lives and even longer legs. The Viera animations are very elegant, and they are naturally born to work in the gold saucer. You got bun bun ears and even a bun bun button nose. No bun bun tail though. The clans are the Vina and Rava. The Vina have light complexions, with a few dark greys, browns and reds. They also have shorter eyebrows. Rava have a darker complexion, with shades of brown and grey. They have longer eyebrows. Pick this if you really like legs. And that's it. That's all the playable races in Final Fantasy XIV. I hope this very educational video has given you some insight on what race you'd like to play. I hope you've enjoyed this video and have a great day.